Hello and welcome everybody. How do you like my new intro? This new animation? I'm very proud of it, look at this. Extreme Tuesdays is back, I'm back, you're back, we're all back. Maybe it's gonna be a little loud, yeah, let's turn it up a little. Let's turn it back a little, huh? Maybe like, yeah, I think it was up here. So it didn't peak. Alright. Rally mode. Also, let me check my controls. Control options, yes. Yeah, you don't have a... So this game is from 2004, just like, you know, Half-Life 2. Ooh. Yeah, we have to wait for the stuff that I muted because you know. All right, complete, long, short. Yeah, let's do the whole thing, I guess. Oh boy. Decide whether to participate for 1, 2, or 3 days. Each day is made up of 2 stages in between the day. You'll be able to adjust the setting of your car in the service bar. Yeah, let's do maximum thing. Maybe we don't finish it, but hey, let's do it. Okay, so WRC is 4-cylinder, 1.6 liter, 4-wheel drive. That's pretty good. WRC 2 open to N, which is Subaru and Mitsubishi, S2000, which is Ford, Skoda, the Proton, the Mini, R5. Okay, that's a little more variety there, I think. Ooh, starting with the legends. Well, what should we choose? I mean, I just really wanna go with the Ford Fiesta, but even... I mean, yeah, the DMAC team still around. Actually, I'm really digging this, but there's a different body kit on these. Look at this. These are the same, but this has a different... can you see my mouse? Yeah, no. So look at the wheel arches. So they are round here, but they are very square here. I like this. Ooh, I like this. Yes. Let's go. So yeah, it's an old game. It's an old rally game. But of course we are starting in Monte Carlo, because all the rallies seasons always have to start in Monte Carlo, because that's the tradition, which I don't know. You know what? Let's trust the game with the settings for now. Reset to default, yes. And yeah, let's start the race, I guess. Like this. Let's go. All right. Oh, easy on the hairpin. Oh, all right. Okay, okay. Yeah, sure. Again, easy on the hairpin with the icy spots. So this game doesn't really handle as... it's a lot more arcadey than like Dirt Rally, or you know what it's close to? it's close to Dirt 3 actually. Or Dirt... Yeah. Dirt 1 was weird, Dirt 2 was a step. Like... I think Dirt 1 was its own thing, Dirt 3 is its own thing, and Dirt 2 is just a step between the two. Which had one of the best rallycross handlings, but I didn't really like the rally handling in Dirt 2. Dirt 3, absolutely. Dirt 1, it's weird, but you get used to it and it's its own thing. But Dirt 2, I don't know. It feels like it's supposed to be something different? I don't know. Played it on PC. Maybe on Xbox it was actually different. Because, you know, if you play Dirt 3 on an Xbox 360, it's locked to 30 FPS, so... and there's input lag, so it's like I played it on PC and then I played it on 360 and it was a different game. Like, you had to compensate for the input lag and stuff. Really weird. Ugh. So... But yeah, I like the handling. I turned off all the assists, trying to make it as, you know, realistic or difficult or something as possible. And I'm on an Xbox One controller because I didn't feel like busting out the Thrustmaster. And you know, it's Extreme Tuesdays, so I'm just laying back and soaking in those extreme vibes. And I don't know, maybe I'm gonna mute the menu music and start a playlist, because it's a little quiet. Maybe it's just me, but because I muted the co-driver, because obviously he would be talking left 3, hairpin, handbrake right, left 2, 100, and I don't want to talk over that, so now we have the little arrows in my rally games, which is the opposite of what I would be playing in, so if I'm not streaming, I play with the arrows off and only the co-driver, so I have no HUD and I'm only listening to the pace notes. But because I'm now talking essentially non-stop, I thought it was best to, so you can just see the left 4, right 3, right? So, what a beautiful car that is, oh my god. Oh yeah, it's gonna do that all the time. Is that me? I think it's me. I mean, I put it on easy because I didn't want to retry everything. Hey, nice to see you. We are doing rallying. This music is intense. Alright. So, audio options. Engine. Okay, that's fine. Music. No. No music. Menu effects. Fine. And now, let's put on some extreme music. Do I actually have an extreme music playlist? Should. How's this? Like, I had a actual nice playlist last time. Where was that? Give me a second and I'm gonna be racing like nobody has ever raced before, but to do that I have to... Alright, let's make a... Yeah, it's... Yeah, all these EDM and house, they're just like these corporate music thingies. I don't like them. I want something that, like, yeah, I'm just gonna go back to the... No, I'm just gonna go back to the good old usual synthwave. So that's what I usually use, and that's a good thing. Let's go. You know what I realized? So this is Monte Carlo, which is the mountain face above Monaco. And Monaco is a really weird microstate sandwiched between France and Italy. And I just realized, like, I've been there and it's really small, but I don't think it has an airport. So I was like, yeah, they use helicopters because, like, Formula 1 drivers live there, and like it's like fancy, and it's like you can land on the top of the mountain or something. But no, I think they use helicopters because they don't have the space for an airport, because it's just mountains and it's incredibly small. So I don't think and I just realized it this week that, like, I don't think Monaco has an airport. I think they only have helicopter transport from Italy and like Côte d'Azur Airport, Nice, which is my favorite city in the whole world. It's the south of France. It's the French Riviera, also known as Azur Coast or Côte d'Azur, I think. But my French is horrible, so don't trust me on that one. Ooh, I can't see chat. Ooh, that was a bad idea. Alright, I think it damaged my steering column. Spotify is overlapping my chat, and ooh, sometimes I drop frames and I don't like that. But it's not bad, it's just every couple hundred frames there's like 3 missing. But there's no input lag, it's just the visual feedback is behind. So if I turn my controller stick left, the car will turn left without latency. It's just my eyes won't see the turn only a couple frames later, which is really weird. But it's okay. But yeah, it's much better with this background music. Hell yeah. Hell yes. So yeah, I was talking about Monaco and Monte Carlo, and like, it's so weird that it has the opening of the World Rally Championship as well as one of the most prestigious stages for Formula 1. So interesting. Also, I think it's a monarchy, so there's like a Prince of Monaco and stuff. which is really weird. Alright, give me back my chat. There you go. Alright. Let's continue. Also, has your Tuesdays have been extreme so far? Because if not, then you're in the right place. Automatic is X. And confirm is this thing. Yes, good. Car settings. So yeah, front suspension was... Okay, so that's the default. Good to know. You know what? I trust this game. Maybe if it starts feeling a little funky, a little like unresponsive, maybe I can tweak the... Maybe I can tweak the differential and like make the gearbox a little shorter on the gear ratios, but for now it's pretty okay. Ooh, it's getting slippery now, but I don't mind that. It's a good thing. Makes it exciting. Makes it nice. Makes it Makes it have little stakes. So, oh, shucks. I try not to swear if I don't have to, but also I don't wanna look like, because I really hate when like YouTubers do the, oh, I'm not gonna swear, and they say like fudge and shit like that. That's horrible. Don't do that. But like what Dan does in Slow-Mo Guys, he usually says flipping heck, which is, I think it's pretty cute. I think, ooh, it's very, the FPS is a touch choppy, and you know, it's getting slippery, and I'm not getting, yeah, maybe I have to remove the FPS limit, which requires me to restart the game. So maybe after this stage I restart the game and do that. But yeah, because I've been fiddling with the NVIDIA control panel settings, as you do, to force a little anti-aliasing on this game, because boy, is it not pretty out of the box. And just to make it a little nicer to look at, you know. And I turned on some settings that either make your game run better or they make your game run worse. And I think it's making my game run worse. So like there's a couple frame drops here and there. Ooh, I did. Yeah, it's really hard to control your car when you're. Yeah, the FPS is just all over the place. Like it's skipping frames and it's lagging a little, then it tries to catch up. So it's just no, unresponsive. So let me try fix that after I finish this stage redo, and maybe I can make up some of this lost time and right my mistakes in the next special stage, which is what these point-to-point races are called in stage rallying. They're called special stages. And in the WRC World Rally Championship, there are also, now at least, epic stages and super special stages, which I'm not gonna get into right now. Alright, let's confirm. Okay, I'm first. Good. Okay, so tell you what, I'm gonna go into BRB mode, show you that beautiful intro, look at that, and I'm gonna Alt F4 out of this beautiful video game, if I can. No, I cannot. Proceed. Okay, now can I Alt F4? Yes. Good. Good game. And I'm gonna do stuff in the NVIDIA control panel, take a wee, come back, and continue on racing, so don't go anywhere. Or do, I'm not your dad. Right, let's see if I manage to fix the game or not. Place your bets, everybody. Let's see. Ooh, something is not right already. But hey, maybe turn VSync off in the game? No, I'm scared. Go away, Reshade. You're not beautiful application, but your services aren't required at the moment. Thank you very much. Okie dokie. Also, this game is on an SSD for no reason and it still loads like ass. Look at this. I think it's a 15 gig game. Like, you can fit this game on an inexpensive pen drive and it still loads like ass. Let's hope the FPS is fixed, because if not, then I have to try some new stuff, some other tricks and whatnot. It's ridiculous. Load already. Oh boy. I mean, this was the norm. Oh, why did I not? Rally mode. Championship. Load. Okay, good. Yeah, I didn't go with the career because then you have to start with a front wheel drive car and stuff, and you know. It's not that fun. Jesus Christ. FPS seems the same. Okay, let me see if I can turn these off while the game is running without it freaking out. Okay, so these don't matter too much. Camera correction, yeah, whatever. Low latency mode, that's something that old games don't really like. Also, max frame rate is also something that they don't like, for whatever reason. All right, let's. No, it's not better. Maybe I have to enable the in-game VSync. Let's try that, because then I'm out of. So yeah, I've never. That's not actually true. Usually, double dipping your VSync doesn't hurt. So I'm gonna turn VSync on here. This is some hacker shit right here when you're super used to these. But that's what you gotta do when you're playing old games that were written in 2004. Or 3 actually, because it came out in 2004. Alright. Double VSync. Coolio. Yeah, how about, can I disable this? Like a performance mode or whatever. It was, right? the hell is that? I have no idea. Jesus Christ. Look at this. Okay, look at this. Actually, don't look at it. Yeah, but that's just the depth buffer. That's just the... I mean, yeah. Performance mode. Here. Good. Home. Okay. Hopefully that makes it run better. If it doesn't, then I don't know. So how can a game load this long? It's crazy. I mean, it's not 45 minutes like GTA Online, but still, it's crazy. Yep. But yeah, boom, shots fired. But yeah, GTA Online, like they actually, a guy fixed it, and Rockstar paid the guy who modded. Alright, now it's better. It's not perfect, but it's much better. It's like still here, but barely. Okay, now I can play. Yeah. Hell yeah. Yeah, it's good now. Alright. Oh yeah, I can actually correct my car sliding, which is, you know, kind of important in a game like this. Where your car does oversteer a lot, and you do have to correct it when it just starts skidding on ice, as you do. Like here. Beautiful. Wondrous. Magnificence. Ooh! You see? I can correct it if my game isn't choppy AF. Oh boy. Boy oh boy. I'm curious about the other stages, because I checked like 2 environments before. Had this game sitting in my Steam library since I discovered that I can still like somehow get my hands on a Steam key for an old WRC game like this. And because yeah, the Colin McRae games are not on Steam, I think. The old Colin McRae Rally 1 is, but if you own it, it's got replaced with the garbage mobile game version. So, I don't know. Do you want to play a mobile game on your PC? I don't. And it's not even good. Ooh, the shimmering is horrible. Don't look at the trees. But I don't want to turn MSAA off, because I don't want to relaunch the game again. And it's not that bad. So, yeah. Look at that motion blur. It's directional blur, but it's really weird. I've seen some Unity games, and actually, yeah, I've seen it in Unreal Engine games too, but usually it's not this bad. This game's motion blur is something else. Because I don't know. enough with the nerdy, techie stuff. So yeah, as I said, poor little thing. Monaco is weird. Like, it's a tiny microstate. It's its own country. But it's tiny. It's one city. Basically. It's one thing. It's crazy. Let's repair this poor little boy. Come on now. There you go. There you go. Beautiful. Available time. Do I have more? Good. Alright. I didn't mind the suspension that much. It was kind of the differential that was all traction. Yeah, hell no. Why is it? Yeah. So if you don't know what is this, I'm gonna show you with the rally car. So, this is a LEGO Speed Champions Rally Sport Audi Quattro S1 Group B rally car, which is a lot of words, but basically it's the first rally car ever to have four-wheel drive. That's why it's called the Quattro. So, if you go in a corner and I mean, that's traction balance, but brake balance is the same if you brake. So like, if you put more emphasis on the front brakes, then your car is gonna brake here harder, and these rear wheels are gonna be a little looser, and they're just gonna spin you, and then you're gonna drift. It's beautiful. And yeah, it's physics. Not a good explanation, but that's what happens. Central differential. I think I want that open. Rear differential. I'm gonna keep these. Gear ratio, one shorter. Bodywork, handbrake strength, a bit weaker. That's what I was talking about. Brake bias, a little to the front. Max steering lock. I don't care about those. Car height, low. That's beautiful. Downforce. That's perfectly fine. And yeah, maybe soften the suspension a little bit, because even though we are on tarmac, I don't really mind a little softer springs. I don't know, it's mostly just feel it, because usually if you watch we did watch Top Gear back in the day, Grand Tour, but I don't think they use the same. But you would hear Jeremy Clarkson say like, oh, this is the speed and power of the BMW, and this is the sport model, and then they would say something like, they stiffen the suspension and the ride is terrible, it hurts your back. And yeah, because usually when you're racing on a tarmac track, you want your springs to be firm so your car doesn't roll, because physics. If you imagine putting springs on a toy car and turning real hard, those springs are gonna let the car roll to the side in the corner, and you don't want that. You just want the springs to absorb bumps and some of the movement of the car in corners, basically to stabilize it. So also there's anti-roll bars, but that's a different thing. So essentially, if you make the springs stiffer, you're gonna have more control and you can tackle corners more aggressively, because you're not gonna, the car is not gonna roll, the car is not gonna like to the side. But because I am not super concerned about that right now, I just like I don't know, because these bumps in the center are, there's like small variations in height in the track. So there's like small bumps, or like you go up a couple meters like here. I didn't like how stiff the suspension was, because it was too firm. It was like I don't know, driving a tank or something, you know, that doesn't really have springs, which is, it's a stupid example, because tanks have amazing suspension. We just think they don't. Tanks have great suspension and springs and stuff. I don't know, like driving a can of tuna. There you go. A can of tuna doesn't have springs or suspension or anti-roll bars, unlike this $1 million Ford Fiesta rally car. So yeah, I just also I used to be intimidated by these settings in the racing games. I was like, oh, what do these mean? What does brake bias mean? What does viscous central differential mean? But then I like, because I started playing them so much, I looked them up, what they mean in the real world, and started playing with them. And then I realized, yeah, you kind of want a front brake balance in a four-wheel drive car, because then if you step on the brakes, the rear is gonna drift. And if that's what you're used to, then yeah, that's what you want. So you don't have to use the handbrake all the time to initiate a power slide, like so. You see? Drifting like nobody's business. But yeah, I needed to learn what these things meant so I can tune them for myself. Donut Media, of all people, had a... I don't think... That's how I found them. They had like a great series explaining how an engine works and stuff like that. And it was amazing. I don't remember the name of the host, but it was funny, it was well produced, it was like really nicely explained, it was beautiful. But I don't think they make those anymore. I'm subscribed to their channel, but all I see is like their newer shows where they like cheap car versus expensive car, we bought spoilers on AliExpress, yada yada, stuff like that. Alright, let us go. Also, what's weird. Back to the tuning of the cars. Is that different games have different default tunings. So you think the car handles differently from like one game to another. Let's say you really like the Ford Fiesta R5 in Dirt Rally 2, okay? But then you drive it in WRC 9 and it's like quite different. It's because if you go into the settings, it's gonna be in Dirt Rally, it's basically a completely locked differential, front brake bias. So it's like a can block 4-wheel drift style. Like it's a beast, but it tries to kill you. In WRC 9, the same car is set up like a very open differential, very central brake bias. So it's like a very responsive, not really drifting without handbrake kind of car. And obviously the two games have really different engines, but you have to remember that they are both trying to replicate or simulate really how a R5 Fiesta from M Sport feels in real life. So if you set them up the same, and they are not so different. You and I are not so different after all. Codemasters. Also, I don't understand the drama with Codemasters. Like, did I win? I think I did. I just skipped it. Let's move on. So yeah, Codemasters. They acquired Slightly Mad Studios, who made Project Cars 1, 2, 3, and now EA, Electronic Arts, acquired Codemasters, and the CFO or someone left 3 months after the acquisition. So people are freaking out. They're like, EA, bad EA, they're gonna mess up good Codemasters and put microtransactions in the game. But like, have you played Dirt Rally 2.0? Because let me show you something. If you go into Dirt Rally 2.0, I have 180 hours in this game, and look at the DLC. Look at how much fucking DLC this game has with Codemasters in it. Ooh, it's still going. Ooh. You know what's the worst part? You think it's got a season pass and you have all of it. Like, you can just buy a year one something. No. So like, there's a Colin McRae Flat Out pack, which is originally $10. And to get these things, you had to buy like the Season 3 and Season 4 pack when it came out, and the Ultimate Edition of the game to get Season 1 and Season 2. So, the game came out in... Where's the store page? Give me the store page. The game came out in 2019. So, you bought the game for $60, then you paid $30 for the first pass, I think, and for the second, and for the third, and for the fourth. So it's like, how can you over monetize a game even more than this? And look at what EA's selling right now. Need for Speed Hot Pursuit, absolutely not remastered. It says remastered, but I played it and it's exactly the same. Need for Speed Heat, which runs at 30 FPS on my 3070. Contacted them, they said, oh, it's just a demanding game. I'm like, Doom Eternal runs at 140? Come on now. But yeah, Need for Speed Heat, first party EA title, not over monetized. So, I don't know, I'm not worried. I just want good ass rally games. And most of the talent is still there. If anything, now they can share talents with Slightly Mad Studios, who have because in Dirt Rally the asphalt or tarmac handling is still not as good as in the WRC 8 and 9 games. So if Codemasters and Slightly Mad Studios together can make a better asphalt handling than WRC, and they already have the best off-road handling, then hell yes. And like, if there's enough stuff in the base game, I don't mind paying for DLC. I just it was just such a garbage way of trickling out content that I like, no thank you. It was really bad. And I pay for DLC all the time, because you know, if you want new content for a game after it came out, someone has to make it. And game developers, they work on a contract, like they are employed. They like get their money every month. So like you have to pay them. And so I don't mind DLC, I don't mind season passes. Actually, there's a couple of season passes I actually really like. But yeah, like this year 1, year 2, year 3, year 4 pass, and like most of the content in Dirt Rally 2 was ported straight from Dirt Rally 1, and you had to pay for it again, even if you like. Ooh. So like, I don't know. And the Scottish stage is still busted, like the VO, because it was added way after the game was done. They already had the... Oh boy, I didn't see the base notes very well. Oh well. I didn't have a reset button. Can I restart? Yes. Okay, good. What was I saying? So yeah, they made the game, came out, and it had the co-driver stuff, like left 5, 300, Titans into left 3, and they made the Colin McRae Scotland expansion that I just showed you, and because it has much quicker turns, I think they had to butcher the audio because it sounds worse quality, or maybe they had, because of COVID, they had like the voice actor record it over a phone, or I don't know, but it's really busted. And I don't know, maybe he had to record extra stuff, because it says I think it says extra long and stuff. which wasn't in the original game, so. But I don't know. It's just too much DLC. Like, just not enough in the base game, or like, I don't know, it was just, I don't know. Like, I can't put my finger on it. It was just so obnoxious. It was like really unpleasant. I looked at chat. Because if I know what I'm buying, or like what comes out after the game's launch, then it's okay. Also, people defending Codemasters. They made Grid 2019, which is a dogshit game. There's no... I can't really sugarcoat it. As much as I like Dirt 3, 4, Rally and Rally 2, like, Grid 2019 is really bad. There's like not really a nice way around it. It's terrible. And it was like, oh, but there's so much content coming. Yes, they brought like 4 packs and then abandoned the game completely. Because if you bought the Ultimate Edition, like, you had to receive something, so they gave you like, I don't know. I don't like that. Not one bit. But I don't even know what I like, because it Rocket League is now free, but now the DLC I bought ages ago, which was the Fast and Furious Ice Charger, which I hate the Fast and Furious movies in general, but that charger looked really cool. So I bought it for like $10 ages ago. And now, because Rocket League is multi-platform, I can't use it if I'm not on Steam. And its main PC platform is now Epic Games. And I think it's gonna get removed from Steam too. So it's like... And I bought like McLaren something. It's also removed. But there's like a new Fast and Furious pack that you can buy in-game for more. So I don't know. I mean, I agree that the game should be free because it's been out long enough and you can monetize it much better with skins and stuff. It's just, it's so weird. I think we are in a transitional period between like games as a service and like microtransactions being okay, and like, no, games should be $60 and should have 90 hours of content and should be updated forever for free. Green text. So like, I don't know. Sometimes I agree with that, sometimes I don't. Depends on the situation and the game, I guess. Because again, I'm happy to pay for more content if I know what I'm getting and like it's reasonably priced, or like not a scummy thing. Because like, let's imagine there's like a really high quality AAA game, really well crafted, it's beautiful, it's cinematic, it has great graphics, great storytelling, and it's done in like 10 hours. Okay? And then, after 4 months, the game was $60. You get 10 hours, just like older Call of Duty campaigns, I guess. No multiplayer, but it's like has incredible score, incredible world, and just great characters, and you have fun, and that's it. And then, after 4 months, they announce that DLC is coming, which, I don't know, it's like a prequel, and it's 5 hours, and it's $30. Like, now, that's considered pretty good. Especially because people like to really bring up The Witcher 3, which had... I don't know, The Witcher 3 has 97 hours of content in the base game and has 2 DLCs that are almost as big. Witcher 3 is crazy. Also, I hate the combat in The Witcher 3. I love everything else, but... No, I hate Gwent, and I hate the combat. Which, you know, makes me not play it. But I love the world. I love Cyrilla. I love the music. I love Geralt. I love the open world. I like the graphics. But yeah. Also, we don't talk about The Witcher 1, which was garbage. The Witcher 2 was okay-ish, I guess. Also, The Witcher 2 had like wicked, absolutely wicked intro. If you haven't seen the Witcher 2's trailer, Witcher 2 Assassin of Kings or something, it is nuts. It's absolutely crazy. Just watch it. It's like, what am I watching? What? You know what? I trust the default. Let's see how it feels, huh? Let's see how it feels. Special stage 3. Hekios. Also, maybe I can take the edge off all, you know? How about this, huh? Just so you can hear me a little more, huh? And the music. That ever so important music. So, yeah, it's really interesting to watch the gaming industry just shift between trends and stuff. And you know what people don't talk about? People seem to really talk about how good GTA 5 is, and it's one of the great games, and how EA is bad for over monetizing. Have you tried looking at fucking shark cards in GTA Online? Like, it's physically impossible to buy everything in GTA Online. They cost so much, and you get like a car. But wait, there's a special car that you cannot put anywhere. You have to buy a special garage for your special car with real money. Oh, you just bought the special car for $20? Well, then why not buy the special garage for 10 more? But hey, you want a fighter jet? I'm sorry, that's $40. But you need a special hangar? That's like 20. There's a good video on YouTube about it. Like, why aren't we talking about that disgusting monetization? Why are we only talking about like EA bad, boo-hoo? Because, you know, like, I think they were really testing the limits of implementing mobile game tactics into PC gaming, and they're really made the core the core gamers mad with Battlefront, Star Wars Battlefront 2, me included. Like, you know, having a AAA Star Wars game and which is multiplayer, and you can pay for random loot drops with real money to get Darth Vader, who is OP. So it's pay to win, but also random loot boxes. So you have to pay a lot to win. Yeah, I was mad too. That was disgusting. But that's not the only disgusting thing happening. People, I don't know, people just seem hyper focused on one thing, and that's all they care about. Like, oh yes, Minecraft good, GTA 5 good, Witcher 3 good, EA bad, boo hoo. No, that's not the case. Also, I think, what's it called? Jedi Fallen Order, which people love, is also a first-party EA game. How does that work? But I mean, I guess because it's a Dark Souls-like game, that's always gets a pass. Because like Dark Souls is good, all of the Dark Souls, which is not true, and Demon Souls and stuff. Like, no, like it just, again, it comes back to the you're not allowed to shit on certain games like Crysis, Half-Life 2, Skyrim, Minecraft, GTA 5, The Witcher 3, what else? I don't know. But yeah, Half-Life has its problems. I think it has a lot of problems, but I still it's one of my favorite games ever, because it's one of the best games ever made, and it's revolutionary in a lot of stuff. Like, when it came out, I didn't play it because I didn't have a PC that could like actually run actual games. Played it in like 2007, around the time Crysis came out, and I was blown away. Like, it was so immersive because of the first-person storytelling. I was used to, oh, there's a train, hello train. I was used to cutscenes like everybody, and puzzles with gravity made so much sense. It was just natural, it just felt right, you know? And it was a world you could get immersed in, because every corner you learned something about how the Combine are treating people, and they were whispering about how bad they were, and you're just slowly but very in a very natural, organic way, you were just learning about the world around you, which is really, really good. I think it has pacing issues, and I think it has like, I still can't forgive that it doesn't have ADS, so you can't aim down the sights, which is when you know, you don't shoot your machine gun from the hip like an Al Capone gangster shooting a Tommy gun. You actually look into the sights like a tactical SWAT, FBI SWAT officer, you know, like, I show you when I finish, but like, you don't shoot like this, you actually look down the sights, but you can't do that because like, I don't know, arcade shooters, the right mouse button was still mainly for secondary fire. So like, you had a machine gun, but it was also a grenade launcher. Hell yeah. But yeah, that's also a reason why I can't really play Counter-Strike, because you can't ADS, and that's bullshit. You can with the AWP, but AWP or whatever it's called. But yeah, it's like, nah, I'm good, bros. I don't want to play that badly. I respect Counter-Strike a lot, but yeah, I don't like playing it myself. I respect any game that has an esports scene, because that means it's good enough to be highly competitive, and that's, man, just having esports, which again, it's kind of I think we're getting over it, but just the fact that, like, we have professional video gaming as a sport, as, like, maybe not a sport in a sense that it's not athleticism, so like you don't use your body too much, but they call chess a sport because it's like competitive. So yeah, it's as much of a sport as chess, I guess. Oh shit, I gotta restart. So the competitive video gaming, that is so cool. We just have like people playing video games very good. Like, that's awesome. I would never imagine that in a million years when I was a kid. That, like, because I never had a home console, but I had cousins and friends and classmates who had like already aging N64? I don't know. No, not an N64. NES, I think. Basically, it had Mario on it, and I was like, hell yeah. I wish I... Hey, train. I wish I could stay here and just have enough time to play that I won't actually suck at it, because I was, you know, like an idiot, a young idiot kid. Like, you don't have the motor functions to like immediately be good at like a very precise platformer like Mario. And Mario is really, I don't know, it's punishing still today. It's like not messing around like arcade games. It's, you have to be really good at it to like finish it without dying much. But I was like, hell yeah, this is cool. Like sitting down, pressing buttons on a plastic thing, and like something on a screen happening, and I'm causing that. That's really cool. I thought when I was like, I don't know, 6. And guess what? It's still very cool, and they're better than ever. So I don't know. I just love spreading the word that, like, hey, you can hate on EA or stuff or whatever you want, but can we all appreciate that, hey, we have more video games than ever, and video games are better than ever? Because you can be like, oh, but old games were better. No, that's not true. A lot of people who think old games were better are making incredible new games that feel like old games, but actually better than them, because we have the technology. You just remember that because you have the sweet layer of nostalgia clouding your vision. Ugh. This is a gnarly ass corner, but I love it. So yeah, I'm rambling a lot today, but I don't know. What else am I supposed to be talking about, you know? If nobody's asking me weird questions, I'm just gonna talk about what I learned that week or something. I'm also talking about random stuff that I learned this week. I think I forgot. Man, it's not easy. Like, I'm trying to concentrate on the driving and still talk constantly. But yeah, so There was something very interesting that I learned. I just don't remember it. What the hell was that? Oh boy. It was like a fun fact. Oh man. It's gonna drive me crazy now. Check out the outside view, huh? How about this? Ooh, the FBS does not appreciate this. Let's go back inside, huh? It was cold already, huh? Alright, I don't remember what that was. It was a really fun fact. Oh my god, my mouth is itchy. Yeah. Oh, it was so cool though. Whatever. I really like fun facts because it really makes you look and sound smart. Because I don't know. I think we are stupid, and if somebody says like one cool thing about something, we assume that he knows like much more about the topic. And it's not necessarily the case, especially in my case. I just know random small bullshit about a bunch of stuff. So I have a very... Ooh. Okay, let's restart this. I have a very shallow knowledge of a bunch of topics, and I have very deep knowledge of only like a couple of them, like photography and art and I don't know, like online marketing and management and stuff. Alrighty. Also, just look at this. Beautiful. So, yeah, I still don't remember. Whatever. I'm gonna wake up in the middle of the night and like, oh shit. And that's it. It's like not remembering the name of an actress, which is also very annoying. But now at least you can Google it. Because back in the day, you could, I don't know, you could like call a friend who had the movie on a DVD. Oh, it was weird. People say that stuff was better in the olden days or something. I don't know. I think technology is better than ever. Comfort is better than ever. Video games and movies are, if not better than ever, then, you know, you can still watch GoldenEye and you can still watch Jurassic Park. You don't have to like Jurassic World. But you can now watch the kind of remastered version on your 4K HDR TV instead of a absolute trash VHS that everyone had. Jurassic Park though, it is so good. Like, oh, if you haven't seen it in the last, I don't know, 6 years, do yourself a favor and watch it. It has to be on some sort of a streaming service, or maybe you can rent it on YouTube of all places. But Jurassic Park is so good. So good. Because the animatronics are very realistic. Like the sound design is incredible. Like the lighting is beautiful. The music is iconic, I might say. There's humor. The pacing is amazing. Characters are memorable. The place feels like something that is mysterious in the beginning, and you feel like you know it by the end. So I don't know, it's awesome. Let's go to Mexico. Special stage 1. Look at this. Look at this. 2004, huh? Not bad. Not bad. I mean, I just put a shit ton of anti-aliasing on it. And it didn't run at 1080 in 2004. But, you know, the fact that it still holds up, like, it's absolutely playable, and it's not painful to watch. It's quite okay. If you said it was a I don't know, an indie rally game that a bunch of rally fans made in Unity, I would be like, hell yeah, this is great, this is alright. But no, it's a AAA game from what, almost 8 years ago? I'm really bad with numbers. It was like 2004, so it's like 2005, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, 7 years ago, I think. But maybe I'm just making a fool out of myself because I'm concentrating on the track. I don't know. Don't hurt me. I'm bad with numbers. I'm very good at a couple things, but boy, math is just, especially crystal math, no. But yeah, mathematics, I hate it. I always hated it. I did pass in high school and like middle school, elementary school, however you like to say it. But yeah, it was just pain, suffering, agony even. But hey, guess what? I don't have to do any of that calculating shit. Because now, if you want to calculate something and it has a really complex formula, guess what? There's probably an online calculator for it. And you don't have to know how to do it. It doesn't mean you, like, you just can't learn it. You can still if you want to. But, you know, for a lot of different stuff, there's like online calculators. Which, yeah, I think are better. Because the average person is not gonna use most of the stuff that you learn in high school. There's just so much filler for the 4 years, holy shit. So much filler stuff, it's crazy. Look at a beautiful city. I wanna go to Mexico. I don't know. I really want to go to Mexico one day. I just have to look up like guides, because of like what are the tourist friendly places, because you know, not every country is safe, sadly. And you know, Mexico, Brazil, Barcelona even, sadly London, like there are you know, even outskirts of Paris, absolutely there are a lot of places that are I can't exactly say that are, yeah, 100% safe. Because I have either personal or like friends telling me that their cousin got robbed or something. Like, you know, you hear stories that are like, it's not a friend of a friend of a friend. It's like, no, your friend's cousin. That's like a person you can look up on Facebook. So, you know. So yeah. But I guess that's every country. It's just different rates and different ratios. But yeah, I don't know, I love Mexico so much. I love the culture, I love the food, I love the music, I love it. Absolutely love it. Same with Japan. Like, not exactly the weeaboo state, because I'm not really into anime. But yeah, like the culture, absolutely the food, music, art, all that stuff. So yeah, but I mean, yeah, don't get me wrong, it does. A country not being completely safe for tourists everywhere does not make a country any worse than another one. Because, like, I don't know, countries have their own problems, and like, I think it's a privilege to move to other countries and experience their culture and stuff. Like, it's a cool thing that you can do that, and you're not limited to your own, you know. Like, imagine being born in North Korea, and you're like being fed propaganda about how Kim Jong-un single-handedly won the Olympics. Or some bullshit, which is actually surprisingly close to what happens there. It's just people are not that stupid. That there are a lot of people who like know the internet exists, and like they know that it's propaganda and bullshit. Not everyone, obviously, but hey, yeah, same thing happens here. Like, some of the news channels are really dedicated to one political party, and they just phrase everything like, oh, this thing actually happened, like, you know how it's like, come on now, come on, like, stop licking boots, come on now. But yeah, it happens everywhere. Mexico is so beautiful though. You know what's actually really nice? That we have virtual tourism now in the form of video games. And guess what? Forza Horizon 5 is going to Mexico. Which is the most hilarious thing, is that they... because like, it's a well-known thing that they don't say Mexico, they say Mexico, I think. But they don't say Texas, they say Texas, which is, I think, one of the funniest things ever. Texas. That's never gonna be not funny to me. So yeah, I'm really excited about Forza Horizon 5, but I'm also very worried, because I stopped playing Forza Horizon 4 because it had too many issues. The map was too small. You were given useless cars in fucking wheel spins like candy, so they had no real value anymore to compete in, you know, any seasonal challenges on online or something, leaderboards, or just get the new limited cars. You basically had to make every single car 4-wheel drive and change the engine, and it makes it lose all of its character. Like, it's not the same car anymore, which is in some cases a good thing, because like you can LS swap a bunch of cars and they become like these monsters. But I don't know, if you have like a Ferrari 458, which I don't know, I think it's rear wheel drive, but I could be wrong. I think it's rear wheel drive, like it's mid engine, but yeah, if you swap the engine and make it 4-wheel drive, and it's like I don't know, like it changes the sound, it changes the handling, and then it just, every car just handles the same because you're putting the same turbo rally engine in it to make it competitive, you know? And you just had to farm skill points, like skill songs and stuff, you know. It became a grind, and it's like I don't know. So I swapped back to the then patched Crew 2, which you saw me playing, and it's even grindier, but even though you're grinding the same races and tracks, the cars feel different, and they have more visual customization options, like a lot more body kits and stuff, and you know, the map is not small, even though you can't create your own races. It's not the same fucking 6 corners all the time, so you know, that's a lot nicer in a racing game that's open world and supposed to be played for 200 something hours or something. Yay! Alrighty. Let's go. So yeah, I'm just cautiously optimistic. Like, yeah, I'm not hyped for Forza Horizon 5 just yet, because if they don't fix enough stuff, then yeah, it's gonna be good for like 6 months, and it's gonna be boring, I think. Which is, you know, playing a game for 6 months is amazing for some games, but Horizon 5 is all about, like, it's not a Horizon Festival anymore, it's your Horizon life. You buy a house here, you're gonna play this shit forever. But the map is incredibly small for that, but hey, you're gonna play this forever. You're like, seasons are changing. Oh, I'm sorry, you wanted to do a drift zone or whatever they were called? I'm sorry, but it's the wrong season. You gotta wait a week. So I think they ditched that, because I hated that and everybody did. And I think they just chose Mexico because it has like high mountains with actual snow on top, and an active volcano, which they showed off in one of the trailers. They have a city setting, so they're not gonna have, like, I hope, seasons changing every week, but you're probably gonna be able to set the seasons. You're probably gonna be able to set the seasons yourself when you make a custom race. So, like, you could get one of the, I don't know, race through the forest or something, and you could make it like, okay, every car has to be made by Ford before 2000, and it's nighttime, and it's winter, and it's a blizzard. So I think it's gonna be a sandbox like that, because it has been for quite some time. And yeah, I think that's something that has worked for them in the past. So I don't think they would take a step backwards in terms of future features. I'm sorry, but you know, I don't know. I just really hope that the seasons are not changing every week, because I hated them. I just really hope the map feels bigger, because they said it's like almost 50% larger or something, which that's still too small for a game that's like, again, I don't know, like I don't know. We'll see. Like GTA 5's map is too small for the shit they try to cram in there. Like people just play it because it's comfy, because it's good, but like, come on. Most of the fetch quests, like, hey, go here and grab this. Now bring it back. Okay, good. Now get this car from this place. Okay, now bring it back. It's just going back and forth. So it makes the first couple times it makes you feel the map is huge. But no, you're just taking big ass routes across the map back and forth from different places. So I don't know. I don't want the same thing to happen in Horizon 5. Also, I don't know how are they gonna handle DLC, because what people were hoping for after Horizon 3 is that Horizon 4 had like same thing happened with not the same thing, but like when okay, so people were hoping that if you buy the DLC, then it's just gonna be an area unlocked and you can just drive over. Like it's just gonna be like a bridge opens and you can just access that area. But you know, that wasn't the case, which makes sense, I guess. Also, if they include it and you don't have to download anything, then people just data mine it and unlock it for themselves. So I don't know, weird. But yeah, like the Lego expansion was cute, but what was weird that it took them so long to add an actual racetrack, and they added like the smallest one you can imagine. But yeah, it was very cute. Drift Mountain, as I call it, was also very nice. Too small, so I don't know. I just want more open world in a game where you're like driving hypercars incredibly fast, and like you're supposed to play it for over and over and over for months, you know. Then just make the map bigger. Not every nook and cranny has to be perfect. I just want more road. I don't want to look at the same fucking corners for months, you know? Also, like, yeah, money and stuff became really weird, because you had like 1,000 Volvo like sedans from Wheelspins that have absolutely no value. But if you wanted to buy like that one old car which was 10 million for no reason, you had to grind for a whole afternoon just to be able to drive it. And like, you know, the Crew 2 has test drive. You can't have a car more than once, and you can't sell them, which, you know, makes it different. but you can test drive. You can actually try how a car feels and sounds and looks before you buy it. Which, I don't know, I would love that. Also, I would love to see the Need for Speed Heat added customization ratings, which I appreciated a lot. So before you buy a car, you can see, okay, you can put body kits on it, and you can like change the suspension and whatever. And obviously in some cars you can't change anything, not even maybe the paint, and that's it. So yeah, I would love something like that in Horizon 5, and it's like, yep, you can see how much you can customize the car, you can test drive it for a limited time, or yeah, the map bigger, stuff like that. And yeah, I don't know, I just want wheel spins to go away. I don't want wheel spins. Like, make cars matter. Like, make small shitty cars part of like a challenge that you have to do to unlock them. Also make fast travel free. I don't know. Like the bonus boards, they are great, but I don't think they should be tied to fast travel. I think they should be tied to just XP or like upgrade costs or something, but not fast travel, because you want to fast travel, especially in the beginning of the game. I don't know, that's just me, my personal take. So yeah, I hope it's gonna be amazing, and I hope a lot of stuff will be fixed, but I don't know, I'm just cautiously optimistic, that's it. I'm just careful, not being super hyped yet until I actually see what's up. Also, I don't know what's happening with the FPS, but I think I'm gonna call it after I finish this stage. And oh boy, it's kind of disorienting driving in the cockpit view with choppy FPS. It's making me nauseous. I don't like that. I don't like that one bit. Also, I turned on the look on Apex thing, which makes your driver, therefore your camera, look in the direction of the turn. Which, you know, did I turn it on? I don't know. It's cool. It's the Need for Speed Shift thing, but the more camera shake, the more motion you have, the more possibility there is to become motion sick from, you know, looking at it, because your eyes are gonna be on the track, but your peripheral vision is gonna be all moving and jumping and stuff. Like, I said it like this because wow, I think with the camera shake, it's better to look at from the viewer's perspective, but usually I turn it down, way down, when I play alone. So oh boy. Ugh. Also, I think it's just the game engine, because WRC 5 and 6 doesn't matter which GPU I have, doesn't matter which CPU I have, they've been micro stuttering all of my PCs. So they're just unplayable. They're just tiny bits of lag, but it adds up to being like not smooth, and it's just like this. Not good. Absolutely not good. Unplayable. Alright. I think this is gonna be one of the shorter ones. And thanks for hanging out. See you next time. Friends? Yeah. Take care. Bye. Where's my... There you go.